After going 5-7 these last 12, still have the best record in the league and still have the overall.
Berg is with us. You've been following the story, and you watched every minute of the game Tuesday. Jared, what the Celtics have to allow about that and what they're hoping to see tonight as Doncic gets hard. One more is a tee. Hardaway gets it up, and Hardaway.
Great. Hitting 40% from three has really been a help.
Tatum 0 for 3 to start. Doncic 1 for 5.
Go with Luka. Wow, that was not an asinine comment.
He did milk it for a while, though, Kenny. That's what we're watching tonight. Is Grant Williams here for the Celtics. Good ball movement. Shot clock down to 5 now. Williams powers his way in, up and over Bullock, and he gets it to fall.
Now that all of the advanced analytics, Doncic is #1 in all of them, and the only guy really close is Jokic.
Here's Tatum now, and finally Tatum is down and injured. 5-on-4 here. Williams, that's a 3, no good. Tatum, offensive board. Brogdon will try. And that one's true. Zula's going to let it ride with Tatum here in the final 4 minutes of this first quarter. Sam Hauser, first minutes on the floor.
It's again double-teaming Doncic.
Tatum all the way to the basket, lays it in, a little scoop by Jason. Pieces that are out for the Mavericks. Is this sustainable? Is Doncic right on cue?
Totally, the Mavericks acknowledge that. The greatness has been fun to watch, but people within the organization are telling me they feel if they were fully healthy, the demand and load would go down for.
Looking ahead at a team that was part of the NBA's Final Four last year, Western Conference Finals, and an all-world player, Luka Doncic, touches their window as Grant. Terrific bench play by the Celtics has him out in front by 10. 15 points from the bench in this 19-7 run as we make our way to the end of the first quarter. Doncic down on the block, working on Hauser. They identify that. Here comes Smart. Excellent point guard. He finds Brogdon, another excellent point guard. Can't finish at the rim. Brown, little crossover, gets by Bertans and lays it in. And Brown trying to go to the Celtics. Brogdon cuts, and Brogdon takes the contact, and he scores. Malcolm Brogdon, a chance.
As you remember, BA, back in the bubble, that's when he first injured that left ankle, cost him some time in the bubble, cost him some time at the beginning of the next season. So Luka will.
Otherwise, you can get played off the court by simply not being able to stop anybody.
Kemba Walker, and he goes all the way to the rack and lead.
Kemba Walker has really ever gotten healthy again. I think his knee is bad, and we're not going to see the Kemba Walker we saw earlier.
Dinwiddie gets Horford on him. Three-pointer is true for Spencer Dinwiddie.
A lot of tough matchups in this defense.
Here's Smart on a feed from Tatum. Catch and shoot. He's
king that built the best offense in the NBA.
#1 offensive rating in the league as Dinwiddie lays it in.
Yeah, their ball movement's been good. There's been a rhythm to their offense like they had early in the year rather than guys going one-on-one. Another excellent.
Approaching the 5-minute mark of this second quarter. Christian Wood lets it fly. He knocks it down.
Handle the ball as the point guard with Doncic off the ball here.
Smart, defensive player of the year on him, one-on-one, and Doncic.
To see if Doncic will get more involved here.
Horford, extra pass, that's White in the corner, and another one is down. Boston.
This is what we've used to seeing all year. The last 12 games, it's been different. But right now, and there's something wrong with Luka Doncic here. Contested. Those are the kind of threes we've seen in the last month. In my opinion, why their percentage is down. And look,
best record, despite quiet starts from Tatum and Brown. Again, it's Horford trying to check Doncic, and Doncic and one. First half, Doncic with 18 points.
Dallas back into the zone again.
Speaking of targets, Boston going right at Doncic. Double team comes. Oh, Tatum.
Now Tatum's the odd man out. Embiid, Giannis, and Durant the three leading vote getters.
Tatum answers with for Boston.
Tatum also with 7 rebounds and 6 assists. So even on a tough shooting night, finding a way to help us. It's really, there's not a second guy. It's Doncic and then by committee.
Wood will turn around, and that's good. This ground against Wood. Oh, Tatum, a little flicker. And Tatum with the left hand. Oh, Jason as well. He's been very active.
And as you said, 11 rebounds also, plus has had some great defensive possessions.
Dinwiddie gets the extra pass. That's what Dallas.
And then late tried to find somebody.
Up top for Wood, the catch and the finish.
They have a top 10 defense, and they don't have a weak defender in their rotation. So nobody's just going to be able to play somebody off the field. They are built to make a run at the title, as are a few other teams.
Jalen Brown.
And they've got the Mavericks and Doncic, and then your brother and the Texas Rangers with some exciting stuff in the offseason. So it's a good sports area here right now.
Here's Marcus Smart in Texas. And head down to San Antonio with a matchup against the Spurs on Saturday. Then they're home next week. Here's Brogdon for 3. He's got it. History.
Points.
Doncic just 2 points in 9 minutes of this third quarter. And in the corner, finally, a three-pointer goes. Derek White of Buffalo as well for the Celtics. Robert Williams let Doncic go by. He's got 4 fouls. Well, we don't want people to turn the television off, Stan. He may come back. I mean, he could.
Well, if they can make a run, yeah, absolutely.
Instance of Stan Van Gundy missing a game due to a pickup game injury. Have you heard of such a thing?
Well, we weren't there, Jim. Here is Tim Hardaway. Oh, denied by Tatum. There's Powell who cleans it up. Remember we recently, when the coach's office was on the second level, as Tatum hits a 3. And from the pack, here's Hardy, gives it up. Hardaway. And too tall. Oh, Powell on the floor. Ball handler, perhaps. Talked about who fits was. Hardy goes again, denied by Tatum. There's Powell denied by Williams. And Powell just sticks with it and
Lessens the tax bill for the Celtics. From a fan's perspective, you probably don't care about that. But more importantly, it reduces the roster count. So this might be...
Haven't missed once.
NBA Finals appearance last year and hopes of a championship run this year as Dwight Powell been the best team in the NBA most of the season, minus this little 12-game stretch. They haven't been at their best.
3 points and 11 rebounds.
A chance at a triple-double for Tatum. Here's Hardy. Well, he's got a sweet stroke, doesn't he? Of his minutes here tonight as Hardy little sidestep goes to the basket. Doncic has not played a second here in this fourth quarter. Jason Kidd started riding with the bench. He's giving him some life. And count it. And Tatum running the break. Tatum leaves it up top for Brown. Mazzulla keeping Tatum and Brown and White and Smart all on the floor. Tatum gives it up. White with a couple of dribbles. The floater is good. But he's better tonight. Clippers in Denver. Good matchup in the West. And Brown scoring with Hardy, McKinley Wright. JaVale McGee gets some minutes tonight. A.J. Lawson and Theo Pinson as JaVale East. Bucks are in there 1 game back. And the Nets, after winning 12 in a row, just had their long winning streak.
On Tuesday night, they're one deal and Jimmy Butler playing consistent.
That's going to be a fun one between 2 of the top teams in the East coming up next week.
Well, I think the thing people haven't really offense, the best offense in the league since Kyrie Irving's.
It's going to take us to the finish line. The Mavericks suffer their first loss since December 19th.